The rain hammered the small town as night fell. Inside the old diner on Route 12, its neon sign flickering in the storm, 15-year-old Alex huddled alone in a corner booth. His hot chocolate had gone cold. Small and thin, he swam in an oversized gray hoodie, hood low, eyes flicking between the clock, the door, and his mug. The bell jingled. Alex stiffened. A towering man stepped in, 6'3", thick gray beard, faded tattoos, leather vest patched with Hell's Angels colors. Water dripped from his jacket. The waitress called him Ray. His gaze swept the room and locked on Alex. He crossed the floor and slid into the opposite booth. The seat groaned. Silence stretched, broken only by rain lashing the windows. "You've been watching the clubhouse for 3 days," Ray said, voice low and surprisingly gentle. "Bench across the street, then tailing me here. Either order food or tell me why." Alex's trembling fingers pushed back one sleeve. Small circular burns dotted his pale skin, old scars and fresh, angry red ones. "My dad," he whispered, voice cracking. "Since Mom died last year. Nobody believes me." Ray's face hardened. Cigarette burns. He knew them too well. "I ran away last week." Alex pulled a crumpled photo from his pocket, a smiling woman with his blue eyes. "This is all I have left of her." He burned the rest. Said I didn't deserve to remember. He glanced at the door, terrified. "He'll find me. He always does." "Your father, what's he do?" "Deacon at First Street Church. Everyone thinks he's perfect. A hero raising a troubled kid alone." A bitter smile. "Nobody sees what happens behind closed doors." Ray tapped the table, then set his phone down. "Name's Ray Dawson, VP of our chapter. Tell me everything, times, dates, what he says when he hurts you." Alex's eyes filled with warring hope and fear. "Why help me? You don't know me." Ray looked toward the rain-streaked window. "I know what those burns feel like, kid. And what happens when nobody listens." Alex talked. Slowly at first, then in a rush. The perfect house on Maple Street, green lawn, white fence. Inside, escalating violence after Mom's death. Grabs, shoves, then cigarettes, always hidden where clothes covered them. Back, chest. He changed for gym in bathroom stalls to hide the marks. 5 days on the run. Sleeping behind the library. Stealing food from the church pantry. Ray slid a candy bar across the table. Alex unwrapped it like it might vanish. "No other family. Just Dad. Mom's parents died before I was born. Dad's family, he doesn't talk to them." Alex bit into the chocolate. "My teacher asked about my wrist once. 2 days later she stopped. He's on the school board." Ray pushed his phone over. "Call this number. Sarah, county counselor. Tell her what you told me." As Alex reached, his sleeve rode up, fresh burns, deep and vicious. "When?" "Last night. I went home for Mom's picture. He caught me." Voice shaking. "Said next time it'd be the stove." Ray's fists clenched. His name, James Winters. Ray froze. "Deacon at First Street. Runs charity drives." A bitter laugh. "Our club donated to his Christmas toy thing last month. He gave a speech about protecting kids, shook my hand for the photo op." Rain eased to drizzle. Ray made his decision. "Finish the chocolate. I need to make calls." "What kind?" "The kind that makes sure you never go back. The kind that makes people listen." He left cash on the table. "First, somewhere safe. My sister Lisa's a nurse, 10 minutes away. She'll fix those burns." Hope flickered in Alex's eyes, small, fragile. Lisa's apartment felt warm. Yellow walls, plants everywhere. She cleaned and bandaged the burns without prying. "Take my bed," she told Alex. "Couch is mine." That night Alex slept behind a locked door. He woke twice in panic, but Ray's deep voice came from the living room, still on the phone, still working. Morning sunlight. Pancakes. Ray's phone buzzed nonstop. "What's happening?" "People coming to help. People who'll make sure you're heard." From the balcony, Lisa pointed. Motorcycles rolled in, 1, then more. 5, 10, 50. By noon, over 100 lined the street, chrome gleaming. Ray appeared. "Time. Social workers and police will meet us there." Alex's stomach knotted. "What if they don't believe me? What if Dad convinces them I'm lying?" Ray's hand rested lightly on his shoulder. "That's why we're all going, so they can't ignore you." They drove to Maple Street. Bikes filled the road, a wall of leather and steel. 163 riders stood silent, waiting. Neighbors stared from porches, phones raised. The social worker, Mrs. Taylor, knelt. "I'm listening, Alex. I promise." They approached the house. The door opened. James Winters stood there, crisp shirt, tie, automatic smile that died when he saw Alex flanked by police and child services. His eyes slid past to the street. Color drained from his face. The perfect mask cracked. "Sir," the officer said, "we need to talk about your son." For once, James had no words. Alex's voice cut the silence. "I'm not going back in there." The words tasted like freedom. 6 months later, Alex lived with a kind foster couple and their yellow dog Buddy. Blue walls he chose himself. A window overlooking an oak tree. Burns now faint scars. No more hiding sleeves. No jumping at knocks. He stood outside the community center. Inside, a support group for kids like him waited. Mrs. Taylor had asked him to speak. Ray stepped out, still huge in his vest, but no longer frightening. He visited weekly. They talked on the porch, or just sat. "Ready?" Alex nodded. 10 kids in a circle. Some stared at shoes. Others watched the door with wary eyes Alex recognized. "Hi, I'm Alex. 6 months ago I ran away because my dad was hurting me." He told them about the rainy diner. How Ray listened. How 163 bikers rode to Maple Street so the truth couldn't be buried. "Sometimes it takes an army to be heard," he said. "And sometimes that army comes from places you'd never expect." Outside afterward, summer air warm. Ray's bike gleamed beside a smaller one, Alex's beginner model, lessons in progress. "You did good. Thanks for coming. Always will." A car pulled in. A tired woman led a boy Alex's age, long sleeves in the heat, eyes down, shoulders hunched. Alex and Ray shared a glance. They walked over. "Support group?" the woman asked, voice trembling. "Yes," Alex said. He met the boy's quick glance. "I'm Alex. Just shared my story. Want me to show you where?" The boy hesitated. "I'm Tyler," he whispered. Alex held the door. Behind him, Ray spoke quietly to Tyler's mom, the same gentle tone from that rainy night. More bikes rumbled into the lot. 5, 10, friends showing up again. Alex looked at Tyler. "It gets better." He meant it.